and we're all talking about how to write off a business trip. Okay, how to write off a business trip. So do me a favor, go ahead and let's do the obvious thing, y'all. We gotta support. Okay, do the obvious thing. That's like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and just share this with at least one other business owner you know. Honestly, no, let's up that to two. Share this with at least two other business, any other small business that you know. Normally, being in the small business space, there's a lot of us, right? You become really, I'll say, acquaintance with a lot of different businesses. Once you become a business owner, people that you would have never met. I've met some of the best people I've ever, like just the best people I've ever met in my life since starting a business. And my first business was actually back in 2019, and being part of the tax spa and doing this has just been just exciting experiences. So today is all about writing off business expenses in terms of a business trip, right? Who doesn't love a good business trip? Now, let's talk about what does that look like. All right? What does that look like? Now, when we say business trip, I think a lot of people forget that that trip that they took with a group of their mentor or a group of their business besties on a retreat, that's considered a business trip. That trip that they took to go to their favorite coach or consultants, I'll say conference, that's a business trip. So what you want to start thinking, some of y'all love to travel. Now it's time to get reimbursed for the traveling, okay? It's time to get reimbursed. And I got something special for you if you like to travel, okay? But let's talk about a few ways that you can write off a business trip. So, anytime you think about taking a trip in general, all right? You want to see how can you make this into a business trip, all right? How can you make it into a business trip? Can you meet a client in your area? Okay, like for us, we service people all over the U.S. All right, so I could probably run into a client more than likely. How can you make this a business trip? Is there a conference? Is there an expo? Is there a retreat? Is there a way that you can make this into a business expense? And that's what you want to really focus on. So a lot of people don't know the travel, including a certain portion of the meals, can be written off. So your plane tickets, your hotel stays can be written off. Now, some of that stuff a lot of you already knew, but let's get into some not so obvious ways to do this. All right, not so obvious ways to do this. Now, a lot of you, as I said, let's just talk about entrepreneurship. Anytime that you really focus on self development, that is what's really going to catapult you forward in business. One of my mentors was just telling me this. He was like, Kamaya, you got to just keep focusing on self development. And that is the thing that changed just me being able to even start a business because I've been self development. So a lot of you are already investing in yourselves, but understand that you can actually get paid back for investing in yourself. So thanks so much for watching. Go ahead and drop a comment. And if you have a question while I'm saying this, please let me know, okay? Please let me know. I don't want to forget anything. But a lot of you are doing these courses, y'all doing these trainings, mentorships, coaching, and you're forgetting that this stuff can be written off. But especially if you go do a trip, then that's what you want to think about. Now, the second thing, now we're going to get into some really good details. Now, a lot of you have family that you visit often. I dare say that 50% of travel has to do with seeing family. So, right now, so I want y'all to think this is a play that y'all can run before the end of 2024. If you are going to go see some family members, this is something that I want you to consider. Is your family member, are they a part of your board? Okay? How are they a part of your board? there is a way for you to basically make a structure, like a setup of structure legally, where your family members can be a part of your board, your spouse, and anytime you go visit them, as long as you're keeping proper documentation, tracking the meetings, tracking, you can have what's considered a board of advisors. So anytime you meet with them and y'all find a way to be able to have a board meeting, quote unquote, you could talk about the trajectory of your business. That can be considered a business trip. So that's a way you can start paying yourself back for just visiting your family because you made them board members. How exciting is that, right? Super easy. Now I have a special treat for you. If you like to travel, this is something that we're doing, so stay tuned. Wow, isn't that amazing? And thanks so much, Mother Walden, for watching. Good to see you. But yes, we are giving away a 7 night stay for two and one of those beautiful, amazing locations. You saw Rome, you saw Bali, you saw Dubai, we got Paris. So imagine just by booking a call with us, going to www.mytaxfile.com. Just by doing that, booking a call with us, you automatically enter to win. You just need to allow us to be able to make, once we confirm your appointment and we meet with you, you will be entered for this 7 night stay. Super easy. So imagine, hey, if you win this vacation, you can make this into a business trip. You could take what you're already doing. You can go on a business trip. Take your mentor, right? It's for two. So imagine you take your mentor, or if you take your family, right? Take a family member that's a part of your board of advisors and y'all talk about business. Guess what? That's considered a business trip. So definitely there's so many amazing things that you can do. And so that's why I want us to really start thinking about that, because a lot of you, like I said, y'all are leaving money on the table. And I just posted a reel about it. I want y'all to really, really understand. And I've been telling a few people, and I don't know why it's like what I'm saying feels sometimes like too good to be true, but no, it's just literally the tax law. Some of you are behind on filing your taxes. Go back and watch the episode from yesterday. We talked about it. But let's just say you're behind on filing and you actually were going to get a refund from the IRS. Especially as a new business owner, a lot of us, it's very common, I'll say, to take a loss in business in your first couple years. And that's why they allow you to do so. You can actually recoup some of your investment back. Guess what? You can reinvest that back in your business. That's a really big deal. So some of you, let's say you run this play, right? You're already traveling for the holidays. Travel for the holidays. You go ahead and set up a board, like let's just say your uncle or whoever you're visiting. They're knowledgeable. They can give you guidance on business. You establish them as a board member. You can always get it incorporated later. It doesn't take very much, but go ahead and get it incorporated under LLC. And anytime you go visit them, and y'all set up a nice, y'all could set up a really nice place just to entice them to actually talk about business. Guess what? You can get that reimbursed back. All right. So travel expenses, I'm talking about hotel stay as well as the plane ticket. Now let's talk about a few other things. I'll say, so if you, let's say you want to do a business trip on a cruise, you totally can. You just have to try to quantify why you would do that over doing it at the traditional business address, which you could easily just quantify it by saying, hey, this would entice better board turnout. And that's why. But that's why I said, that's why, whether you know it a lot, this is exactly why a lot of your mentors, why a lot of your infamous, I'll say business influencers, why they do a lot of travel on the go, and it becomes a business meeting and it's a write off. So I remember listening to Myron Golden talking about how he has his own private plane, but he does business trips and he offers that as part of one of his offers to have a private in person VIP day with him doing on, I'll say, on a private jet. So guess what? He's almost paying for his fuel because he's his jet fuel by literally making his travel that he was already going to do with his private jet, making it turn into a business trip. So it's just super smart, really creative ways that you can get into this. But again, imagine if you just started being more proactive. And that's really what this series is about. It's 21 days. I'm a super nerd when it comes to taxes, right? I'm really passionate about this more than the average person. But I want you to think, especially a lot of y'all go and y'all travel to go cut your, or cut your client's hair or do her hair or do their nails or makeup. Y'all really have to understand that all that is a write off. So I just want us to get creative and be proactive, because a lot of times, and I was just thinking about this, about how we are normally in a reactive state when it comes to taxes. A lot of people are behind, right? So now we're reacting. A lot of us, even in the tax industry that just focus on doing the prep, right? We're just putting in data from last year. But no, what I do different is we're planning ahead. That's what planning is for, is to be proactive. So if you know that you normally owe $10,000 to IRS, why should we wait till January 1st to want to do something about it when we can do something about it right now before the end of the year? Some of y'all need to make a very generous donation to your church by the end of the year, okay? If you catch my drift. Some of you, like I said, you're already going on these holiday trips. Some of y'all need to be getting on some conference calls and recording your conference calls during this holidays to make it a business trip. Some of y'all, you just really got to start being more proactive about it and really thinking that it's more serious than it is, because this is what's going to help you in the longevity of your business. It was a breath of fresh air to me to think that, hey, you can get reimbursed for a lot of just basic business activity, right? Like, you literally can get awarded for being I'll say, for building relationships. I will dare say networking is the lifeline of any business. It's one of the lifelines of any business. You have to have good relationships. And I mean mentors, in terms of partnerships, referral partners, venue partners, and team members, right? You have to have a good team. You have to be able to, you just have to build relationships, and obviously with your customers and clients too. So part of that is you're gonna literally you're not losing anything. You're literally gonna get reimbursed for building good relationships by finding ways to meet. So literally, I'm gonna meet with a client for brunch this upcoming week. And let me tell you, your girl loves to eat. That's one of my things I love. I'm down, so I'm excited. I've been actually losing weight this holiday season. All right, so I'm proud of myself. But that's what I'm saying. Y'all need to definitely see the value of your own business. Hey JoJo, so good to see you. So good to see you. And now I'm just gonna open it up for Q&A. So if you're a business owner, and like I said, and I'm trying to get y'all to understand, a lot of you are business owners, whether you know it or not. If you DoorDash, if you sell digital products, if you sell anything online, and you're going to get a 1099, all right? You definitely are. Hey, good to see you, D. Davis Sr. Thanks so much for watching. If you cut hair, you're a business owner. If you're selling books, if you're selling courses, if you're selling Shopify affiliate programs, a lot of y'all are on here and y'all are affiliates, right? Y'all are influencers. Y'all are y'all are business owners, whether you know it or not, and you can be taking advantage of these things. I've ran that play with a lot of my customers and clients this past season, and it was really, really good. Look, really, really good. So I want to definitely, I'm gonna end it with one amazing thing, but I just wanted to, hey JoJo, let me know if you have any questions, y'all. I'm just gonna open it up for Q&A, and meanwhile, while I'm just gonna check out for the Q&A, see if there's any questions. And then I want to show y'all something really, really cool. So let's see here. Checking for any questions. As I said, a lot of y'all, as I said, y'all leaving money on the table. Literally leaving money on the table. And I'm excited because, like I said, while y'all are visiting y'all's family, y'all need to think about that uncle or that auntie or that grandparent that's really good at business and make them your board of advisors. It's a way that you can make them to be your official board. You start tracking your meetings, like I was saying, and that they can, anytime you see them and y'all meet and y'all talk about business, as long as y'all have some good records and recording, guess what? Every time you see them and y'all just even talk about business for a little bit, you can end up getting some money back. All right, you can get that as a write-off. So let me take a look here. There's something that I want to show y'all. And I had the pleasure of actually meeting with one of my clients today. She's a local trucking company out of Louisiana, her and her husband. And it's so interesting, you know, they're a newer business and they were gonna owe $20,000, right? It's so common because a lot of small businesses, we understand like, oh my gosh, I gotta pay taxes, but we're not really thinking like ahead, like how you're gonna be paying taxes, like like how much you're gonna have to actually be paying in taxes. And so it's just a pleasure to be able to talk with her. And she has some really great insights on just her experience. And so I'm gonna go ahead and I want y'all to just take a look at our conversation because it's one of those things where I was just so shocked and I was thankful to be able to actually provide her with just the best support. And so just look at what she had to say about her experience. Okay, stay tuned. Uh-oh, we're getting some glitching. Let me see. Y'all don't know why it's not playing. Give me 1 second here. Well, every time it's like it doesn't want me to be great. Me and this tech, y'all, we gonna figure it out. I just want you to see what she was saying because uh, I'm telling you, there's so many things that end up happening, and it's a blessing to be able to be a blessing. You know what I mean? Um, and it's just been like life changing to be in this business because so many of y'all go into business and y'all think about like, hey, I got all these expenses. I have, I put my heart and soul into this, and now I really, really like you got to make it work, right? Like you have to make it work, and so I just really, I'm thankful. Okay, here we go. I got the video. Now stay tuned. Hey Allison, it's so great for you to be on. It really is. I really appreciate y'all. I just want you to know like more about what your experience has been like working with us here at the Tax Squad, working with me personally, and what the results were we were able to deliver to you.
Okay, well,
No,
my
no.
experience working with
Let me
you, Miss
see.
Kamaya Johnson, was
Y'all, I'm gonna figure
great.
out this tech one day.
You were very knowledgeable in helping
Let me
us with
see.
this tax season, especially since that was our first.
Y'all, I'm so sorry. It's like every time I'm trying to play it, something's going on. We're gonna try one more time, but do we have any questions right now while I'm getting this queued up since I don't know why it's not even doing that part, but we'll figure it out. Any questions? Any questions? I want to make sure that y'all understand like all that's going on. Hey mom, thanks so much for watching. Definitely please share this with at least 2 business owners that y'all know. Because like I said, a lot of business owners like, hey, your holiday season could be a little bit better, right? But imagine you're just able to like put money back into your business from doing these different strategies that we're going through. I mean, it'd be absolutely amazing. So let me see what's going on with this. We're going to try to get the video to work this time. Hey, Allison, it's so great for you to be on. It really is.
Us a major refund back in excess of $10,000. So that was really, really great. And I look forward to keeping, continuing to work with you and help you grow on this journey.
Let me see. Can y'all actually hear this? If not, we'll just do a separate video and I'll make sure to fix whatever the audio is. It's so crazy. I don't really know what's happening. Oh, you said no volume, JoJo? Let me see. It's like really good because she was just talking about her experience. Like I said, her different experience. But I'll probably have to post it separate because maybe it's not letting me do it while I'm on the live. But hey, I be trying. I really try. So, any questions, y'all? Any questions on what I'm talking about getting paid through your business? And if not, I want to show y'all this one last time. Please go to www.com at mytaxspa.com, mytaxspa.com. And this is going to allow you to enter to win this 7-day trip that we're giving away, y'all. We're giving it away. Like I said, you could turn that into a business trip. So imagine you didn't have to pay for the stay, but you're going to have to pay for like the flight or wherever you're going to have to go, how you're going to get there. But all like those meals, certain portion of the meals can be written off and all that great stuff. So what I'll do is I'll just repost the actual conversation that we had, and we'll go from there. But thank y'all so much for watching. Y'all been absolutely great. Share this please with 2 business owners that you know. I'm talking about that person. They might not even know they're a business owner, but they're making leaps and bounds. Like I said, they're door dashing, they're selling books or doing stuff at their kids' school, selling like t-shirts and stuff. But they really don't understand that they have money left in the pipeline that the IRS is willing to give them back. Well, thank y'all so much for your time. Sorry about the audio. We'll fix it later. And I hope y'all have a blessed and an amazing day. All right. Join tomorrow. We'll officially be 6 days in the 21 days of tax